Ka-chow.
Oh, so nice. That's a clear, really clear white light despite how foggy my lenses are. Okay, so I know my headlights are pretty dull here. That actually just makes it even harder to see at night. You can tell the LED bulb is in this one, and that's the halogen bulb, which is warm and super dim. Like, you can see the reflection here versus the reflection here. This is actually like a bright white light. Like, I can make arf, arf, arf hand animals versus on this one. You really can't see much of a shadow at all. You just kind of see the outline of my hand. So for this side, I actually sort of cheated. And I just moved this power steering pump up out of the way enough that I could reach my hand. Gotta move this guy out of the way. And then there's enough room to reach my hand back in here so that we can change out the headlight bulb. So you just take the dust boot off here. And the nice thing is the dust boot fits over the new LED headlight without an issue. The installation process for this is really going to depend on how complete your car is and which engine you have. So check this out. This is the B16, and because of that, my power steering pump is pretty much in the way, and also because I have to get to this side and the air box is in the way, the fastest way for me is going to be just to take off the bumper. So I'll show you how to do that on this version. So depending on how complete your car is, you should have a screw here, just a Phillips head screw that you would access through this little access hole, and then you're going to take all of your push buttons out. You would have one more screw on this side in that little access port. This is what that screw looks like. It's just a Phillips head. Okay, so I just turned the wheel a tiny bit to the right in order to access the driver's side. Okay, then you should have the same thing on the passenger side. Once that's done, you should be able to just lift. Nice. Should be able to lift the bumper up and off. Okay. Now for the headlights, you're going to have the two 10mm showing. And then you should have a 10mm here. And one more 10mm here. So on the driver's side, the two 10mm showing. A 10mm here. And a 10mm here. Now taking these out is actually going to make our lives a lot easier. Because then we can just reach the back of the bulb and the headlight without squeezing our hands into tiny spaces. So this bulb, I should be able to twist and it should come out. There it is. And then this, I'm just gonna pull this off. Out, that's that little connector. Yum. And then this is a dust boot. Okay, and then we don't want to touch the bulb with our hands, so we're gonna push that down. That's just a little lever action. And the new LEDs came with gloves. And I'm literally just going to place this one. Just like that. And put our dust boot back on. Okay, so the stock dust boot needs a little extra love to go down over the new LED bulb, but it does fit nicely. And then just make sure your drains are facing down. And then we plug this back in. And plug this back in. There it is. Okay. And then just make sure that's happy on there. Set our corner back in first. So this has to go in underneath this guy first. And that's it. We'll go to the other side. I actually already did this one. I'm just going to check and make sure that it looks good. So up and out. Just fits right in, which is nice. Now we need to make this part go around the base, which is probably the hardest part of this whole job. But it's easier because I pulled the whole housing out instead of trying to do this with the housing in. There we go. Perfect. The main tip for putting the bumper back on is to get these guys up here and then feed it into the bracket underneath the headlights on both sides. Then you'll put the screws back in. And this technically should have stayed attached for you. I'm actually pretty excited because I'm not gonna lie, I've been driving my car around and driving at night is sort of terrifying because I literally can't see anything. So I'm pretty stoked to show you what this looks like. Blam! I can actually see. Nothing like being safe on the road at night when you can actually see potholes, turns in the road, things that are coming at you that you weren't expecting. So thank you so much, AUXITO. I'm excited to test these out and I will let you know about the longevity.
Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe below so we can help other people find this video. I offer automotive education and consulting, so if you need help completing this job, my contact information is in the description below.